9th through 12th graders. Today we're going to be performing two pieces for you. The first piece is called Imminent Danger by Jennifer Rose, and I need to do a little explanation. So this piece is performed with an audio track. So there's two big speakers in the back, okay, and they will be playing a accompaniment part to the band. So hopefully you can enjoy this piece called Imminent Danger. So the next piece that we'll be performing you this morning is called Arabian Dances by Brian Balmages. And we're going to have a little bit of a percussion change because we have a lot of percussionists, but it'll take just a little bit of time. So thank you for your patience, and hopefully you enjoy Arabian Dances.
Can you hear me now? All right, great. So who's our ninth graders? Ooh, good crowd. 10. I like the ninth graders come out of the back over there. They're hiding. Okay, 10. Okay, good. Our juniors. And where's our seniors? Top of the food chain. That's great. My name is Gary Zwak. I'm a retired band director from St. Cloud. Taught for 37 years. Just a little bit longer than you've been alive. And I really enjoy coming to these and listening to the different interpretations. Out of the two pieces, which one do you like the best? Raise your hand if it was number 1. Raise your hand if it's number 2. Interesting. And yet we're using all that electronic stuff and just having a lot of fun with that. And so that's important. I think it's fun to do a variety of music. And one of the things that I always tried to do was to get a big variety of music. You know, it's not very interesting if you do the same thing all the time. If you played all John Philip Sousa marches all along, kind of gets tired after a while. So we want to do different things. Let's talk about some basic concepts of things that we can do. So let's pull up your favorite piece, Imminent Danger. What's the first word at the top of the piece? Does it tell you how to play it? Effortlessly? How many of you thought that you played it effortlessly? Or did you have to work it a little bit? Yeah, it always takes a little bit of work. And so let's see if we can try to get into that field. Now we're using electronics. Who's in charge of that? You got it back there? Okay, we're going to do it without the electronics to start with. How's that sound? And what I'd like you to do is clap your part. You don't even have to play it. You're just going to clap it. Okay, we're going to about, what is it about? 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Here we go. 1, 2, clap it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Okay, that felt different, didn't it? Could you hear the lack of synchronization? Yeah, let's try it again. Never done that before. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. This is the fun part. How do you do that clapping, right? Do those glissandos. Now, we're going to do something a little bit more, and it's called adding energy. So you might have mezzo piano at the beginning, am I right? A lot of you there clapping. And we can do that in a number of ways. It's not written to drive to the end, but I want you to drive just a little bit to the end. Give direction to that line. And on the dynamics, I want you to do more with that. So if you're going, you have to kind of drive. It might help also to put your fingers in the palm of your hand. This is very undefined. Got it? Begin. 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Play it without the recording. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and. Can you give me even softer on the soft? So this is all kind of building to some of the other things we're going to talk about. Would you do this for me, please? Play measure 11. Do you have them marked? okay? And I just want you to hold the second note. Quarter note, hold the second note that you have. So it's mezzo forte, as soft as you can play it. 1, 2, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 1, 2, and done. So you kind of get the idea. I want it to be and just keep it down low. 1, 2, ready, and this time add the crescendo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we want to make a big contrast, and most of us don't feel comfortable doing that. So you need to make as big a contrast as you can. Let's add the recording. Here we go from the beginning. Great. So I was taking it faster than that, so I apologize for that. But that's the idea. Could you feel a little different in where the energy is kind of going? Now we are doing the glissandos. Got to hear the glissandos, 14 and 15. That's a bow, bow, pew, bow. 1, 2, ready, and. Do we have like 2 different parts? So we should have, is it split? Yeah? So it almost sounds like one, but I need to hear an attack on bow, bow, pew, bow. 1, 2, ready. And this time I want you to lead to the other one. So in other words, bow, 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 bow. Right now I'm kind of hearing, I don't know what. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Did you like it better? Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, and. This time articulate the first note. Tau, 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 tau. 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, I kind of want that, almost that type of thing. It sounds a little different, right? Now we are at B. Clap it. B. 1 and 2, and clap it, and. Thank you. Do you have any articulations, those little things above and below the notes? Accents? Let me hear more accents. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if we're doing this without the accents, we're just hearing. Not very interesting. You got to get that stuff up in the air. I know, old guy doing fun calypso stuff, okay? Let's try playing it with those accents. Nice and short, crisp. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Cool. C, if you have 4 eighth notes, play your first note. C. Play your first note. Next note. Should change, right? Be a half step lower. I'm talking about the eighth notes, so the moving part. First note. Bum. Next note. Bum. Next note. Bum. Yeah, make sure that we carry that accidental through. I think a couple people might be missing that, so it carries through the measure. Great. We're going to jump ahead to letter F. Got it? Letter F. Are you able to jump in on the 141? Yeah, cool. I don't know how, does it click in or anything? I don't know what you're... Okay. You know how it works, right? I'll follow you. Okay. Yeah, it's awkward, right? Yeah, you got a better spot? E? Oh, great. Let's start at E. I can see why, yeah. Here's E. Carry through the same things. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about on this piece, and then we'll move on to your more favorite piece, is understanding when do I have something that's important or a melodic idea. And in a piece like this, sometimes it's hard to tell. You've got the electronics going on, you've got a number of things that are happening. And so you need to be very conscious of, do I have something new? Can I bring that out? So we're starting at E again, and you have the ta, 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 ta. Now I have something new. Ba, 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 ba. And then we have the trumpet comes in. Ba, ba, be, do, ba, ba, ba. So those are things that come out. Then the bassoon, bari sax has, and then the flutes. And so as we get into the rhythms where everybody's doing the ba, 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 it sounds like that's more comfortable because we didn't know where the melody was. And it might actually be the long notes. So try to find where the melody is. We move on to the Arabian dances. Who's our flute soloist at the beginning? Thank you. It's a very nice sound. Can you play that whole thing in one breath?
Do you want me to try?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a slur like over those three measures? Fill it from down here. See if we can make that happen. And who's our bari sax soloist? Right there. What a dog. They give you like that, and you're supposed to play it like this big, right? Good luck. Here we go, beginning. 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so just hang on to that. Is that right? Yeah. Cool. Let's try it again. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Would you play that up an octave once? Can you do that? So you're playing a B natural, is that right? Okay, and you're playing B natural, is that right? Show it to me. Yeah, no octave key, just play it. There you go. Yeah. Now use the middle side key over here.
Okay.
You got to go down one more. Well, try that. Up. There you go. Yep. Now, how soft can you play that? Oh, we might be onto something. Sometimes, because this is really written for contra, alto, clarinet, right? You have cues, and that's the extreme low range of your instrument. So sometimes we have to make adjustments to see if that can fit. So let's try it there once. Beginning. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and. That feel better? Yeah, much more comfortable to do it that way. Cool, cool. All right, let's take the next spot we're going to work on is 17. We'll try to get more of you involved here. 17, please. 3. Are you ready? I'm going to show you exactly when to play it. You ready? You watching? You missed it. Ready? No. Now? No. 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 Good, you're paying attention. Now I'll show you when. Was there any question? So just watch. Your director's doing a great job of leading you. Here we go. Now, this doesn't sound like music that you hear in the bar in Holdingford, am I right? It's a little bit different sound. It's Eastern culture and so on. But yet there still has to be definition of rhythm. So I'm going to ask you to clap again. This is a slower section, and I'd like you to clap and just hear how things fit together. I think we're kind of worried about rhythms, and we got those 16th notes and all that stuff. Let's see if we can just concentrate on the rhythms. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Be right with me. Am I going too fast? Too slow? What? Oh, I'm sorry. 17, where we started before. Thank you for asking. 17, 2 and 3 and 4. So, did that sound clean to you? You're all nodding. No, it didn't. So I have to tell you a quick story. True story. Dr. Frank Bencresciuto, he was director of bands at the University of Minnesota for 40-some years. And I had a chance to meet him way back last century. Came to our school down in the cities, and he was talking to us, and he said, I had an opportunity to go to the Toyota, Japanese, that's why I said Toyota, to Japan. I was invited to the music school there, and they had 4,000 music students. Can you imagine? 4,000. Can you imagine the competition? He was there to direct their top wind ensemble. Now, back in that day, there wasn't as many people that spoke English, so he had an interpreter. So as he gets there, they were all very cordial, just like you, excellent attention, and he started working with them. And every once in a while, he'd notice a hand would go up and it'd go back down. Another hand would go up and it'd go back down. So they get to the break, and he asks the interpreter, says, I'm really enjoying my time, but I'm a little confused. What is this hand in the air thing? Oh, he says, the students have made a mistake. They are acknowledging that they have not played something to your standard, and they are apologizing. He said after lunch, there were no more hands that went up. And I thought, wow, what a cool thing. And so I would ask my band, when you make a mistake, let's try this in rehearsal. Let's raise our hand. And after about 2 minutes, we weren't playing any more music because everybody was holding their hands up in the air and dropping their instruments. No, not really. But what it does is it makes you kind of focus on, oh, okay, I have to listen across and see if we can do something that's going to make it better. And that's what they were concentrating on. We don't know each other. You're learning how I operate, how you operate. Here we go at 17, clapping. Subdivide in your heads. Bum, ba, bee, dee, 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 dee. Ba, ba, bum, bum, ba. Doesn't have to rush, just keep it right in line. Clapping. 3 and 4 and. Ba, 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 da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. And. Ba, 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 dee, da, dee. Da, 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 da. And boom. Thank you. Who has the melody at 17? Raise your hand. Okay. So, again, yep, I've got it. And if you're wrong, then you raise your hand. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So, be confident. Melody, 17. Awesome. Who has a melody at 21? Ah, so it kind of changed. Now we have the trumpets and the horn line coming in, baritone. You kind of get to do the melody along with some of the other parts. And so it's really important to, okay, what's my role now? Let's play it. 17. Did that feel more together for you? It sounded more together. As the cornets, trumpets, horn line come in, don't rush. Just keep it. It's culture, they're not rushing. Kind of keep it back. And then the last thing we'll do, and it kind of applies, when you have a long note at the end of a phrase, what should we do with it? What do you do with that note? Just go down. I don't know. Decide what you're going to do with it. Where is it going? I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. We're at 17 again. 17 again. Oh, you know, what we're doing right now is going to apply to a lot of the other things you're doing. 3 and 4. Subdivide and 1. Bum, ba, da, dee, dee, da, da, da. Yeah, it's just not synchronizing yet. Let me hear that trumpet horn line at 21. Dee, 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 ba, da, 3 and 4 and 1. So we should just go. I don't think there's any grace notes in there, are there? Ba-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum. Ready, and 1. Ba-da-da-dee. Thank you. One note at a time. First note. Next note. Sharp. Next note. Thank you. In time, 3 and 4 and 1. '21, everybody, 21. 3 and 4 and. so trumpet players, were you kind of getting bored there for a while, just sitting around waiting, you know, clarinets and flutes, they get all this stuff. Guess what? You get to shine now. Trumpets 25, 1, 2, 25, and play it. Okay. What's your dynamic marking? Forte. Was that a forte band, do you think? You ever do pep band? I don't want pep band sound, but I want breathe from here. Yeah. Now I have a microphone, but I can out-sing you. Try it again. Lots of air. Now let's make that happen when it comes 21, 1 and 2, 21 and play. Da, 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 da. Cool. Percussion, we're going to get you going in here just a second. What time are we going till?
I'm right here. I was just going to tell you we're about out of time.
Okay.
I meant to get here for 5 in the morning.
Oh, I appreciate that. Percussion. I apologize for not getting to you. But what I heard was really good. I heard a lot of good balanced things. You're playing together and listening and doing that. Continue the good work. These are great pieces. I enjoyed listening to you today. Hopefully, you can take a couple of things with you as you continue. Are you playing these pieces yet for a concert? Awesome, awesome. So hopefully, that will give you something to go on. I so much appreciate that you're taking time to be in band. It's not easy to be in music with everything else going on, right? Did you do that in? No, band, right? Full contact band? Yeah, so we're doing a lot of things. Thank you again. Have a great day.